Hey guys, Dean here. Today we're going to go over the laziest way you can start making money online. If you want to try and work up towards that $100 a day mark, get started with a simple method. This method is great for beginners who don't really know anything about online business or making money on the internet, and it's the main method which most of us who made any kind of money online started off with, and it's a great way to actually start getting a tiny little bit of money to start getting off your feet. So let's jump into this method. Okay, so here we are, we're on ebay.com, okay, or ebay.co.uk. I recommend just use ebay.com if you're in the United States, or whatever obviously the locale is of your local eBay website. Now, everyone knows about eBay, right? But not everyone has actually taken advantage of it and realized how great of a website it is to actually make a lot of money off. If you're just starting off and you've not made any money online before, this is a great first method to use, right? For anyone who doesn't know what eBay is, which would be quite surprising because it's pretty much a household website at this point, which has been going on for years. eBay is basically an auction website, right? So people list tons of items on here to buy and sell. Some of them are new, some of them are used, and they basically sell them on auction or for an instant purchase, which is the buy it now price of the sale. On eBay, it's a great way to actually make profit, okay? So we're going to go through a few ways you can actually make profit off eBay and why it's actually a lucrative and really great website still in the modern day to take advantage of, okay? First of all, eBay has a lot of products and it's changed in the past few years quite a lot, right? So we have a few different categories on eBay. We have motors, electronics, collectibles and art, home and gardens, clothing and accessories, toys, sporting goods, business and industrial, jewelry and watches, and more. So you can basically sell anything on eBay. This is a marketplace. You can basically take advantage of and utilize eBay's search engine. So you get all of the people's traffic. Whoever goes into the search bar here and searches something, you can basically get your product listed here. So if I go ahead and just type in watch on eBay and I'm looking for a new watch, obviously got one here, don't need one, but obviously if I go and search for a watch, we can see people are selling watches, right? Really nice looking watches, and most of these watches people are selling here, this is the interesting thing, right? Most of the watches here I've actually already seen on AliExpress before when I've actually been interested in drop shipping myself, okay? I'm not sure if I can actually show you an example and find the exact same watch, but there's so many watches on here that look very similar to these ones listed on eBay, right? So over here, these are kind of Chinese basic watches and designs which they're selling for quite cheap, and you can go on AliExpress and batch order them and flip them for a profit. Now, I don't recommend using eBay for drop shipping for a start because I think it's either against the terms of service, or if it's not, it would be a lot harder to actually create a successful drop shipping enterprise on eBay because the systems and backend are just really not designed for it. But you can see on AliExpress, we have a ton of nice little watches, like these simple style ones here, very similar to these ones that people are selling on eBay. And I know for a fact this one's on AliExpress because when I was looking on AliExpress for drop shipping, I sorted the watches by orders, and you can see here I found the exact same watch, right? Okay, so someone on eBay has listed the exact same watch of AliExpress here, and they've charged $4.99 to buy one piece, and it's £2.92 on AliExpress, and that converts to $3.53 in dollars, and they're charging $5, okay? So they're making a really tiny markup profit, but you can see that people are relisting things, and it says here from China, okay? So people are relisting things from AliExpress and eBay too, so that is possible, but it's really better if you actually buy the stock and then resell them instead of drop shipping them, because eBay, although it's a great website, you're going to run into quite a lot of problems and risks when selling to buyers, and there's a lot of unhappy buyers which you have to deal with on eBay, which kind of makes it a bit of a headache and a frustration, but it can be still pretty good. For example, this one, $100, this watch, this is a pretty good quality one off AliExpress. I guess you could contemplate whether this is good quality or not when you zoom into it, but it's a pretty cool watch design nonetheless, right? And they've used some pretty attractive high detail pictures, and they're just reselling these watches. Very similar style, cool strap, charging a high price, and they're going to make a good profit off that. So that's the first method. You could go on AliExpress, find a really cool winning product, like go to top selling for an example, find all these different products which is selling pretty well or doing pretty well, and then if you have some money to invest, you can maybe buy a few pieces of them. The reason why you want to go on the top selling products here is because these ones are obviously clearly making sales. You don't want to experiment with too many products, because on the eBay method, instead of using drop shipping where you fulfill the orders directly from the actual manufacturer or the fulfiller, so basically China send out the orders to your customers, on eBay you're going to actually buy the products mostly and store them in your house and then resell them and post them yourself. So you don't want to experiment experiment with products which might not work or have a lower chance of working, because you're going to have to actually waste money on buying the stock first. So it's a little bit harder to experiment with, but you can see these seem to work, right? So there's 21,000 orders for this particular watch that these guys have listed, okay, on eBay. So this is a winning product. It's got tons of orders, got high stars, meaning the quality is decent, and you have tons of reviews, which you can also use on your eBay listings, right? So we can go on this guy's eBay listing. We can scroll down. He's got all the information here, which is probably taken from AliExpress. You can see we have a good product description, everything in here. We basically have terms of service, returns, stuff like that, which you should add just to make your listings look professional. Remember, if you don't have an eBay profile, you're gonna have to build up your reviews, and I'm not on my eBay account, but we can have a look at that. You can see this guy's account. He has here some stars, and it shows he has 97.8% positive feedback. Okay, pretty hard to get 100% on eBay, so this is actually a really high score, and this is kind of like the trust score, which people are gonna deem how honest you are and how good of a seller you are on eBay. So eBay is really important. Your reputation on eBay is everything, which is also more annoying when you get terrible customers who leave you bad feedback, especially if it's wrong and you've done them right, because it can actually hurt your selling ability. Okay, this guy has a big score. Okay, that's all you need to know. This is the seller profile. Okay, you can contact the seller from here, send them a message. You can buy the listing here for a buy it now price for this fixed fee, but obviously other things have a bid on. Okay, you have buy it now price, which is the instant sale, and then you have the best offer or the bids over here, which is people bidding on the item. So you can list things on eBay and resell them. So that's the first method. I'm just showing you watches as an example. You could literally buy them from any category. So you could go ahead and buy something like a toy, as long as you're not selling something which is like copyrighted. I mean, you can sell things that are copyrighted on eBay because you're not actually creating your own brand. It's probably best you don't sell like counterfeit goods, like fake or copies or replicas, because you probably might be skirting past the terms of service. So I'd recommend either selling things that are official or things that are not copies. But that's the first method. Okay, so reselling stuff of AliExpress. The second method, if you don't really have any money to invest first in this method, the first thing I recommend on eBay is just to sell old things, right? So let's just use a case study of myself. I made probably a few thousand, but in the very low thousands, probably like 1,000 or something like that, or 2,000 at the most. I made a little bit of money, right? I would consider that a little bit of money from selling a lot of my old possessions. So when we moved house, we had a ton of old stuff. I have a lot of stuff here right now, which is unorganized, but for the most part, I wanted to be a little bit more minimalist because I used to have a lot of clutter. So what I did is I went on eBay and I sold all of my old Lego, okay? And obviously as a kid, I was a huge fan of Lego, kind of still am, but I had a ton of Lego built up and a lot of toys and old possessions I'd never sold or organized or got rid of when I became a teenager that I still had, and I resold them on eBay. Now the reason why Lego is really lucrative, and it's a good example, is because obviously in the past everyone have compared Lego's value to that of gold. Just type in Lego more valuable than gold, okay? Just for an example, you'll see so many articles, investing in Lego more lucrative than gold, study suggests. Lego is worth more than gold right now, kind of, okay? So that's up in the air, right? But people know the value of Lego. Really great, strong brand globally. A lot of sales, probably the most popular toy company in the world, a household name, everyone knows about Lego. So old Lego sells for a ton, right? Okay, so all of these, like most of these are brand new, but I guarantee you most of these actually aren't brand new. They're just either in good condition, kept in the box, or they've not been used many times and basically listed as brand new, okay? So as long as you've not rubbed them, damaged them, used them a lot, then you can get away with selling them as new. But obviously brand new, mint and sealed box, and those kind of terms are a little bit different. But basically you can sell pre-owned figures. Like this is a Lego Star Wars figure for a character called Jango Fett, right? So if anyone doesn't know, that's a character from Star Wars. This is a super rare figure from 2002. This particular version you can't get anymore. So if you have any of these old figures which are really rare, you can go ahead and sell them on eBay and list them for a price markup and make a pretty good amount of money off. Normal Lego figures, just basic ones like Star Wars is a really good brand. Even if you're not into Lego, you can just buy and sell Lego. Great product to make some profit off. Even Star Wars, for an example, these particular figures like Anakin Skywalker, super popular right now too, because there's also the Star Wars Obi-Wan show, which is really popular. So the amount of kids who are going to want these figures going to go through the roof. So this is a good product to sell, Anakin Skywalker Lego figures. And this is $20, right? But you can get this for cheaper in certain sets. And another thing is, I'm just going to give you the technique just for Lego, because at this point I'm not selling Lego. This isn't one of my profit streams anymore, so I may as well just share the method. Basically, there's a website called Bricklink, right? and this is kind of like the Lego marketplace. So you could go into minifigures and you could look for basically anything. There's the categories for basically anything, but let's just type in Anakin Skywalker. You can find basically all these figures in here, right? So you could go ahead, you could find Anakin Skywalker. I don't know if this is the exact same figure, but it looks kind of similar to this, $20. And you can see this figure is actually quite expensive. So the $20 price is actually pretty good. So you can use Bricklink basically as an index to compare prices. And also sometimes you can get figures for cheaper on Bricklink or Lego pieces, sets, anything basically. Get them cheaper here and then sell them up on eBay for a higher markup and make a profit off them, okay? So that's the second method of comparison, how to sell and basically make profit off Lego on eBay, because that's super lucrative. I made a pretty decent amount of money off that. And I wasn't buying and selling, I was just selling my old collection. Still got quite a lot, haven't got around to selling it, but that's a pretty good profit maker, I've realized. Pretty competitive, but if you price things for cheap, they sell extremely quickly because the demand is just always there for Lego. But that's just an example. That's just Lego. Obviously, if you have old appliances, car parts, anything like that, literally anything sells on eBay. So selling old possessions, that's number 2. That's the second method. And it's just generally great. So the steps are: buy and sell new high value, high selling successful products that work, sell them, buy them off like AliExpress and resell them on eBay for a profit. Sell your old possessions. Or the third method, another one which I could recommend, is selling things off Amazon for a higher price on eBay, right? This is a little bit trickier because everyone is going to go on Amazon probably to find a cheaper deal because everyone knows of Amazon. So this might actually be hard to pull off, but some people find success in this. So I'm just going to go ahead and mention it. You can find things on Amazon and then resell them, right? So this LG TV, this is £275 on Amazon. Okay, this is reduced. This is cheap. Let's just use this as an example. Let's see how much people are selling this on eBay for, right? Let's see if anyone has this on eBay. I'm not sure if anyone's actually selling it. Okay, here we go. So this is in dollars, right? Because I'm on ebay.com. So I'm on ebay.com. So I'm just going to go on ebay.co.uk. It's going to be so much easier to compare prices. So you can already see over here, $275 right now on sale, minus 45% on Amazon. But on eBay, it's listed as $317, $289, $362, $350. So you can see all the competitors on eBay cost more than what it costs on Amazon, okay? And you can see they've got pretty good product ratings. You can see this product has actually sold. So we could go ahead and we could list this Amazon listing, buy it for $275 with free delivery, list it straight to eBay and make a profit off it, right? So if this is $275, the cheapest is $290, let's say, okay? So they're making like £15 profit off it. Then the most expensive is $362. So they're making £87 profit off that. So that's a pretty good amount of profit, okay? 87 for a TV. That's the maximum you can probably make off that particular product. But it is possible. Also, if you want to be a little bit more risky, you could also just list the product without actually buying it, okay? Over here. You could list it, get all the information, the high quality HD pictures off Amazon, all the specifications, list it on eBay for a higher markup price, like $362 or something like that, and then basically sell it and then order the product when the person buys it and either send it directly off Amazon to the buyer or ship it yourself, okay? It depends. So that's another interesting thing you can do. So they're basically 3 methods where you can make lazy money, flipping products on eBay or selling your old possessions and making a pretty good amount of starting money, right? Because it's a fool's method. So many people have tried and tested it. Everyone's made money off eBay at some point. It's a method that works. It's not a pyramid scheme or a scam. You can still make decent money off this. There's always saturation on websites like auction sites and Amazon, but eBay is just so easy for the common person just to sell old or new products and make a really good business doing it. There's so many people with full businesses on eBay with great feedback scores making a ton of money still. I used to know people who used to sell things like vehicles, for an example, or old possessions, car parts, and they actually made good money having a full business just on eBay. Things you have to worry about eBay though is some people might lie about not receiving the product, so always make sure that you send a product with a tracking code so you can always provide proof, because some people genuinely are out there to scam you and get things for free and be dishonest, so that's super important. And try to always be good to the customer, because you're always going to get annoying people who have a bad day or their life sucks and they just want to leave you bad reviews even if you do pretty good with them as a customer. So there is risks with the actual buyers. They're really annoying and it can be stressful, but you can make some really good money doing this. So if this video was useful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll be back for more business videos soon. See you next time.